Rant of the day.
So this whole thing with the Santeria, because in Brazil is the same way. I
Yeah.
feel like it's that the whole culture or the of working with that is based on fear, of making people fearful of things, and it's always like the worst things that could happen. That's all that it is. It's just such a negative vibe, and that's why it never works. It never works out. You see people that
Yeah.
works with that constantly, and how their lives are stuck. They don't move up. They don't go anywhere. They just stay where they are, but they just can't see it.
I'm Veronique.
And I'm Silvia,
Welcome to the High Vibes on the Mic podcast.
where multicultural moms connect. Everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Silvia and I'm here with Veronique. How are you, Veronique, today?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
Yes, so today we are going to talk about Catherine Ponder's Affirmations. We know, you guys probably know that we are big fans of that type of material. And we talked about, what's her name? Florence Shin's book about
Yeah.
her, like all the affirmations also that she provides, and they're very powerful. And now we just wanted to go deeper into Catherine Ponder's affirmations, because I have a long list of them. And I used to be very good at that. Like I would read every day, at least 20. It takes like a good 5 minutes to read them. And like usually in the morning or in the evening. But sometimes when I'm stressed out or I'm feeling kind of like not myself, then I'll go back and read all those affirmations, so it's always good to have them there, and they do work. I know it can sound sometimes cheesy and everything, but they are so powerful. Like if you just keep repeating those things, it can really shift your mood and your energy. So
Do you have them in your
highly
phone?
recommend. I have them, under notes. I just wrote them all down under notes. So I just go there and check them out. Yeah, so I have a few here. Do you have some affirmations that you repeat often?
I have some favorite that I like that really, resonate with me. You want me to give you one?
Yeah.
There is one that I really like because it's also part of my heritage as being from the Caribbean. So it's I am a child of the living God, therefore I am one with his wisdom. That wisdom now leads me in path of righteousness, peace, and true success. And it will go with another one where she said, there is nothing for me to fear. God's spirit of good is at work and divine results are coming forth. So those two for me are really important because there's a lot of people in my family that believe, in black magic. And sometimes they just make me mad because they're like, "Yo, you shouldn't do that," because, like in the Caribbean, you shouldn't go to that movie theater because the owner is doing black magic or whatever. If you go there, that's gonna happen to you. I'm like, listen, you're Christians, you're children of God. So unless you give your power, because we had this conversation before with a guest, right? Unless you give your power to these kind of people, nothing is going to happen to you because you're protected by God. So don't believe all those stuff. Of course, people are doing bad things. Of course, people are doing black magic or working. You got that Santeria? Okay. Of course, but you don't have to play with them. You don't have to give them your power. So I don't believe that somebody can, send something like this to me because I'm going to sit down in the theater or I'm going to eat in that restaurant. All right, because that happened also. So I like those two affirmations that these guys should say every morning, to themselves that you have nothing to fear because you're a child of God.
Yes, and I
That
feel
was
like
my rant of the day.
This whole thing with the Santeria, because in Brazil is the same way. I feel like it's that the whole culture or the of working with that is based on fear, of making people fearful of things, and it's always like the worst things that could happen. That's all that it is. It's just such a negative vibe, and that's why it never works. It never works out. You see people that works with that constantly, and how their lives are stuck. They don't move up. They don't go anywhere. They just stay where they are, but they just can't see it. In the end, they're all moved by fear constantly. They're in fear of losing, someone they are
Yeah.
attached to, so they make Santeria to keep the person, voodoo or witchcraft to keep the
That's gonna
person,
work.
uh,
Yeah.
or like about jobs, they try to like work with those type of things to like so that they can get a new job, but it's always like coming out of fear,
Hmm.
and not having, or just like that emptiness of like feeling of lack as well. It's pretty much that. It's just they're just empty, and it's sad. Like
And no
just like
faith.
yeah, no
Don't you have
faith.
faith in God that is gonna take care of you? Is your
Shepherd.
protector?
God is your shepherd,
Yeah,
and what is it? The
exactly.
my God is my shepherd, and there's nothing. Oh, how is that?
Oh girl,
It's
I don't know it. I don't know it in English.
I know. Yeah, I know it in
I know all my
Portuguese
prayers
too.
in French,
Yeah.
so I know what you the one you were referring to, but I don't know
Yes.
them in English.
Few
Even when
listeners,
we had
write it in English for us foreigners here, because
yeah,
yeah, I know in Portuguese too.
even when I go to church here, I go in English, and when they do the prayer, what's it called in English? Our Father,
Hmm.
who art in heaven. I do it in French in my head.
Oh, me
I
too in
know.
Portuguese.
Oh, you did not do that. I
Yeah,
was going to ask you. I do it. Yeah, I know it by heart. But I know it in French. So I'm like,
yeah,
it's tricky.
yeah. It's
All
weird
right.
to.
So that was yeah.
So okay, and I love
Unbelievable.
that one, by the way. I know that's one of the affirmations, the one that you just said about fear. It's in my list, and I always repeat
Okay.
that one. Yeah, it's one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorites as well. And
Mm-hmm.
she has like a lot another one that I really like, that kind of like helps you attract being surrounded by inspiring people, positive people
Mm-hmm.
that bring you up and not down. It says, oh, where is it? Oh my God. I love the highest and the best in all people. I now draw to myself the highest and the best people. It's just like
Oh,
trying to always attract the best people to be around you, the best in all senses,
yeah.
you know? Yeah, so it's good like to just like I just repeat it together with all the other ones.
Yeah. When you say about attracting the right people, I needed that quote like a few years ago when I was attracting all those crazy people.
Oh,
Seriously. I said, what kind of affirmation was I telling myself to attract all those crazies? So I have one that I really need to work on because sometimes I judge people very very fast, and it's not good.
mm-hmm.
So this one is refusing to criticize another's prosperity. I turn to God, ask His direction, and I'm prospered. In like manners, in like manner, others refuse to criticize my prosperity. Instead, they turn to God, ask His direction, and they are too prospered. There is plenty of success and prosperity for all. And this is something I really like to know. There is abundance for everybody. We don't need to fight. We don't need to be jealous. We don't need to be envious. Sometimes you can be a
Yeah,
little bit envious, saying, "Oh, I wish I could have that," but not jealousy. Nothing. There is for everyone.
yeah.
So I think this one is important.
Yeah, because when you feel like, wow, look at that, I want to have that, but in a way, like I can also find my like work and do whatever it takes that is necessary to get that in a positive way.
Mm.
It's good. It's like something that is inspiring, like someone who looks really good, or like something that they have, and it's like, wow, I want to be just like that. But it's different
Yeah.
in a way that you just, oh, look at that one. She doesn't deserve all that. Doesn't deserve like
Hmm.
this is a whole different energy, totally
Oh
different
yeah.
vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jealousy.
So definitely, yeah, being around people that like bringing the highest and the best people. Just
Hmm.
leave the low vibe people behind. Go away. We don't need those in our lives. So I have a list like I can read here. Like I have like five. My
Okay.
first ones that I have like 20, but like just for an example, if anyone wants to write down, you also can use those ones daily. I give thanks that I'm beautifully and appropriately clothed with the rich substance of God. I give thanks that I'm beautifully and appropriately housed with the rich substance of God. I give thanks for ever increasing health, youth, and beauty. Everything, I love this one. Everything and everybody prosper me now, and I prosper everything and everybody now. That's what we were talking about. Like
Yeah,
you see
that's the one.
everybody prospering, you're wishing prosperity for everyone. And it's
Hmm.
just like a ripple effect. So
Yep.
everything and everybody prosper me now, and I prosper everything and everybody now. I love the highest and the best. You people, I draw to myself the highest and the best people, the one that I already mentioned. But I think these ones, like the first ones from my list, I just love them. It just has so
Yeah.
many in it that it can like lift your mood right away. Just keep repeating them. And about your health or about, even if you're not looking or you don't feel the best, if you're just trying, if you're saying it with a good intention, you can make those things shift and change in your favor, even though you're not there yet. If like, I don't know, dealing with some pain here or there, but just try to
Hmm.
repeat something like, I'm healthy, I'm vital, I'm strong, I'm radiant, I'm the radiant child of God. That she has one of those that I love, that one as well, one of these affirmations from the book, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. By the way, that's the book. It's all full of amazing affirmations, and they definitely can change your day
Oh
and your
yeah.
life, really change your life.
Because you say that and that goes to your subconscious, right? You can say
Mm-hmm.
that out loud, and you think it's not doing anything, but it actually goes to your subconscious, conscious. I can even say that word.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, it's going to register with you, and you're going to change stuff in your life. You're going to do something in your life, and you're going to be like, why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this? It's because you've been constantly telling yourself you're better, or there's enough for everybody. There is one I like is I expect lavish abundance every day. Thank you very
Mm-hmm.
much. In every way in my life and affairs, I specifically expect and give thanks for lavish abundance today.
Yes, I
That's
have that
this
one
one is
as
cool.
well. Of
Yeah,
course. I went crazy with
yeah.
that book, just writing down all those affirmations because they're so good. Like, and you read them, it's like, oh my God, yes, yes. Why do I have to be like hard on
Everything
myself?
positive. Yeah.
Yeah, or thinking like, oh, you're not good at this. So yeah, I suck at that. It just says those things that we say that you think they don't matter or they're not gonna impact you, but they will. Or like always repeating, like this always happens to me. No, even like when I'm like going through like family drama right now, parents drama, I try to like,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be thinking. I'm gonna shift my thought. I'm not gonna be thinking negatively about what's going on, and just like
Oh,
it's for let's hopefully that everything works out for the highest good of all concerned, and like all is well. I try to always think like all is well, all is well. God is in control, so we just take
it's
off that responsibility out of your shoulders too. Like, no, let it be.
yeah, it's not easy. Same thing for me. I had some drama this morning about some trips we were supposed to do, and I'm like, you know what? God is in control. It doesn't want me to go there right now. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not going. I'm not gonna look at every solution to go there. So
Mm-hmm.
not my job to do all of this. I think also when you do all those affirmation, it brings good karma, to you because you're telling all those things. It makes you can act differently.
Bringing positive vibrations. Yeah, and
Yeah.
talking about like having issues, with other people and things like that, and the whole thing of being of forgiving, and which can be
Hmm.
hard,
Oh yeah.
and like how to honestly, even though when you're mad, you're pissed off, you think it's not fair, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
There's no good anything good coming from being angry and being and like when I went through like all this like what's drama going on in my life, so I was like, oh, getting so pissed off, but then at the same time I'm thinking I should not I cannot be pissed off. Then it's going to develop in like some health issues, something like you can get like
Yeah.
acid indigestion because like it gets so angry, like the third chakra, the stomach area gets like triggered, or I'm just
Yeah.
like it's not worth it. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be like in that vibe of not forgiving someone or for what they said or what they did. So even though it's really hard, we have to try our best. So there is one affirmation that she has that I like, and
Hmm.
and I know that it's like it's tough when you're in that mood of like very upset, but you just have to try it. Try, maybe repeat as many times as you
Yeah.
can so that you can actually feel that way. And I'm getting there. I'm feeling like, okay, you know what? It's good. I forgive. I do. Like I'm easy to forgive. That's the funny thing. I forgive people very easily. A friend of mine, by the
Yeah.
way, just came back. Remember my friend who stopped talking to me about during politics time that I told you?
Which one? I
Yeah,
remember
from
the cousin.
Brazil.
I remember the cousins, but I don't remember a
Oh
friend.
yeah, there was one of my best friends, and
Oh
he
yeah.
added me on Instagram after what, like
Oh
7, 8 years.
guy.
Yes,
Yeah, I
he
remember.
just
Yeah.
added me back on Instagram. So I'm like,
He's
oh my
back.
god, yeah.
He's
And
over
then
it.
I said, now it's
He's over
okay.
it.
Now you're happy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was. Yeah, I'm glad to see him back because it's been a long time, and I was like, okay, come on, come back. That's fine. No, I'm that easy.
And you know, sometimes you think about it, you're like, that drama
It's
was so stupid.
stupid, totally
You know,
stupid.
it's so stupid, you know. Years later, you're like, what do you even thought? What for? You know, you don't even remember sometimes.
Yeah, the world is still
Oh,
round. Things, never. It's like nobody
yeah.
cares. So
That's true.
yeah. So the affirmation for that is a good one for like forgiveness and all that is I fully and freely forgive. I lose and let go. I let go and let God's love do its perfect work in me, through me, and for me. I give thanks that peace, health, plenty, and happiness now reign supreme in me and in my world. So it's like a lot of things right there, but in just that
Hmm.
is like it's working on the forgiveness, releasing all that like pain or trauma, whatever that you have to release, and then inviting peace, health, plenty, and happiness to your life. So
Actually,
write it
this one
down.
sounds like a prayer.
Yeah, it's almost like a prayer. Yeah.
It sounds like
Mm-hmm.
a prayer a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's a powerful one. It's good.
And I saw one online that's quite a bit long. I think it's several they put together, but I
Mm-hmm.
really like that because that's one I want to be now. So it's
Mm-hmm.
so that's my last one. So this one is I am an irresistible magnet with the
Mm-hmm.
power to attract unto myself everything that I divinely desire according to the thoughts, feelings, and mental pictures. I am the center of my universe and I have the power to create whatever I wish. And after she continued on saying, I attract whatever I radiate. And at the end, she said, this is rich, friendly universe, and I dare to accept its riches, its hospitality, and to enjoy them now. Because we already talked about that. Sometimes we don't think we deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's why we don't get it because we are afraid, we doubt, and we're like, I don't think I can have that. And yeah, you're not going to get it if you don't think you deserve it. So
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like that
It's
one.
like my dad. It's like my dad who
Oh,
thinks he doesn't deserve it. And it's
really?
just like when you put that in your mind, you're below other people, or
No,
it's gonna be like that, and the rest of your life, it's gonna be just like that, just the way you expect it to be. If
I
that's what you
know.
expect, that's what it's going to be. So very important messages, and uh, they can truly change your lives. Like these affirmations. I was listening to another
Yeah.
podcast that this girl was saying that she repeats often Catherine Ponder's affirmations, and then she
Mm-hmm.
became a multimillionaire from that,
Oh,
from just
come
repeating
on.
all the
Really?
affirmations that she's been
Oh,
doing for a long time. But I guess she just opened up for abundance, because that's what it
yeah.
does. It just really, if you don't have any fear, like, or those like, I don't believe that, or because it's all about your mind, what you're thinking. If you think it's possible, it will happen.
Yeah.
And like a friend of mine that I just met the other day, I liked when she talking about money, stuff like that. And she said that there is the money that she uses for certain things, she calls them fun money. And I loved it. I'm like,
Mm.
fun money. It's
Yeah.
like for you to have fun, to use for like things that you enjoy, or like she says, like when she goes to Vegas, she thinks like it's just gonna be my fun money. I'm gonna spend
Yeah.
this amount and I'm gonna have fun. And then she usually gets all the money back, at least the money back that she gambled, and more, because
That's
she
the
a lot of
goal.
times she wins. So I'm like, yeah, look at that. Because I always feel like when I go to casinos with Patrick, we always get there with the mentality that we're gonna
We're
lose.
gonna
And
lose
we
it. Yeah,
lose
we're gonna lose
every
it.
single time. And then I tell him,
Yeah.
like, can you please change your energy because you're affecting my vibration right now?
Me too. When I go to casino, I'm like, okay, this is the money I'm going to lose today. I don't think I'm going
Ah,
to win.
and you
I go,
always
okay,
do.
I know I'm going to lose this, and I'm okay with losing that in my budget.
And then you end up
But
losing.
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
you stay
you
there until
see?
the end until you lose everything. But or even if you make it,
Because
even
you're
if,
thinking that you're gonna
yeah,
lose. That's the thing.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But it's
Yeah.
like when the episode we did about happy money.
Mm-hmm.
Saving money for happy things, not for rainy days. I mean, we get for rainy days, but
Yeah.
you can also save money for happy things,
For
fun
doing fun
things.
things. Yeah. So that money
Yeah,
is just not connected to like negative, scary outcomes, things like
yeah,
that. So yeah,
exactly.
it's when you're repeating positive affirmations like that and you're opening up your mind, like changing your mindset to like bring it on, come on, abundance, come my way. It will come because even I went like when we were in casinos like in Vegas with my other friends. She just said in one of those like I don't know if she was doing the slot machine. She got like two
I
hundred bucks
love,
for no reason. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. I'm
I
bringing a
love
joke,
the
but
slot
like,
machine.
but she has
Yeah.
a good energy for that. Every time we go to
Mm.
Vegas, she sits down. She loves like, but she has her
Yeah.
limits. She knows when to stop. That's the thing. Like you see a lot of people in those slot machines that are like totally depressed, looking so sad, like
And
losing
drunk.
money and drunk and smoking and losing all their money.
Yeah.
When you go there with a like knowing what you want and what's gonna happen, kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do this and that, and this is how my day is gonna end or my night. Then
Yeah.
yeah, you're already taking control of the whole thing. So it's good learning experience. I have to improve mine big time. And Patrick, 100%, because
Yeah.
he's
It doesn't,
just mhm.
doesn't rain on your parade when you go there.
No,
You
like
got
the
this bad
moment we walk
energy.
in to the casino, he's like, "Wah." I'm like, oh
Oh
no,
no.
we're screwed now. I'm sure we're
Okay,
gonna
so
lose.
don't play. Let me handle this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
play.
yeah. But then I am like in the end with still feeling fear that I'm gonna lose, and then of course I lose it. So
Yeah.
I lose some money, but thankfully not much. All right, so let me
Yeah.
find another good one, and with a very
Okay.
good one from her that I love it. I think it's so powerful. Powerful. Um, I'm the radiant child of God. My mind, body, and affairs now express His radiant perfection. There you go.
Mm.
I'm the
I
radiant
think.
child of God.
Yeah. I think that
My
was one of mine or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
my mind, body, and affairs now
So
express His radiant perfection.
exactly.
And then this other one that is so good as well. One more. I give thanks that I'm the ever renewing, the ever unfolding expression of infinite life, health, and energy. Bam.
Mm,
That's it.
yeah.
You know, it just feels so
Sometimes you
good.
forget to say affirmation about health. People say a lot of affirmation about money,
Oh no, I do it all the
abundance.
time. I do it all the time.
you know, sometimes you say, I'm healthy. I mean, I say that in my prayers every night, thank you for being healthy and my family and everything. But in affirmation, yeah, sometimes you forget about health. People
Yeah.
do affirmation more for us, other stuff. So that's important
Not just
for sure.
money. No, yeah. I always do about my health,
Yeah.
like happiness, peace
Yeah.
and prosperity, like that. Even like the way I
Hmm.
want to look and the way I want to feel, like it's just like I keep repeating those things. And in the morning, I think the morning is the best time to do that when you wake up.
Yes.
Like, what I like to do is when I'm just like preparing breakfast by myself and I'm just saying out loud them. Some of them I already memorized because I read them so many times. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
kind of the sequence already. So I just keep repeating or I read them and then kind of refresh my mind and I know the other ones that are following on the list. So I'm just like bam, 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 like making my coffee, breakfast, but repeating those affirmations. So
Do you
yeah.
remember one of our guests told us something about affirmation, and I don't remember now. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna do that now. Something because she was saying, when you repeat all the time, it can become boring. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember if it was Yana or another guest, and she told us that you can do something else. I don't know if it wasn't singing. I mean, how but it was that sing affirmation, but another way.
In another way. Oh yes.
Yeah,
I
remember that?
remember now. I remember now.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
was
have to
like
look
a
back.
different type of voice, so like or using yeah, that's too bad I can remember what
It sounds
episode
familiar.
that
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. We're too busy. We have too many guests.
Yes. And all great guests, so what can
Yeah.
you do? They all give so
Oh,
many good insights. So
is it time for some shout out? Because I think we have a lot of people that are very faithful to us.
yes.
And I checking the list of from United States, of course, California, but I mean, we have a lot of friends in Georgia
In
and
Georgia.
yeah, Georgia and Arizona.
Oh,
So
I love it. Arizona. Love.
I
I've
went there.
never been to Georgia, but Arizona, just loved it.
Yeah. So thank you very much,
Thank
to be
you.
with us. Germany, thank you to our German friends, still
Always.
here. Thank you
We
for
see
following
you.
us. We see you. And Australia, of course, and Netherlands. Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of the show. And
Thank you.
after we
Thank you.
have Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Poland. Then
Poland.
there's someone in Poland listening to us. Yeah, right now.
Wow, how nice. Yay. Share the episode with your friends, please.
Yes,
If you guys
please.
enjoy it, share with your friends so that we can reach more countries and more people. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
And if you want to know more about us, about our lives, and what we do with our families and stuff, you can follow us on Instagram. We post a lot of funny clips there on stories and our clips for the show, and also our blogs. When
Yes.
post stuff on the blogs also.
Weekly blogs with a recap of the episodes that we recorded
Exactly.
the previous week.
Yes. All right. So I hope that, we hope that you're going to do your affirmation every morning or every night, as you wish. And that's going to change your life.
Yes. So check out Catherine Ponder's book, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. If you want to get all those affirmations, they're all there. And we can write some of them down on the show notes of this episode so that you can check them out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to High Vibes and a Mic. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and exploring. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.